Hey, YouTube family, how you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. This has been a very busy day, but you know what? It is what it is. I am so excited to be right on here with you live. This has literally been, let's just say it's been like a roller coaster, but you know what? Such is life. You got to kind of relax into it, right? So I am so glad to see you guys. Rinsky, hi. You're the first one. Yeah. You say, I don't believe Meghan will ever leave him. Oh, yeah. We got to get into Meghan Markle. Yes. Radar Online just posted an article. So we're going to get into that. They're basically saying that Meghan Markle had planned to dump Harry after she had basically asked her father, asked all her best friends. I have a different take on it. I don't think Meghan will ever go anywhere, especially now that Hollywood has closed the door on Miss Meghan Markle. I don't see that happening. She needs Harry. Otherwise, what's her currency? Right? What's her currency? Nothing. Just what Meghan Markle. She never led with her own name. I always said that if she was smart, she should have just got rid of the Duchess. We're gonna talk about that. We'll get into that topic tonight. Also, we are going to talk about give me 1 second. Let me pull up everything here. Jamie Foxx. There's been rumors that I guess in the documentary, he on Netflix or something on Netflix. I haven't seen it. Well, he basically accuses Puff Daddy of poisoning him. That's what people are alleging. So we're going to get into that. I don't know. I'm still questioning that story. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced at all. Also, what else here? Oh, it was something else I wanted to share with you guys. Also, my story on Monday, I post videos, true crime videos now, Mondays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I will be reporting on Sarah Greenhall. She's a reporter from Upperville, Virginia. July 9, 2012, she posted a weird Facebook message and then ended up Murdered. Or I hope I spelled it right. Her cabin was on ablaze, and the firefighters, when they got there, they found her deceased in a bullet hole in her head. So we're going to go over that. I want to do interesting true crime stories because this one is really fascinating. And she was an actual reporter. So we're going to get into that on Monday. So check it out on my true crime channel. So tonight we're going to talk about Miss Meghan Markle. And are we supposed to believe that she's going to dump a prince now that her opportunities in Hollywood and Hollyweird, the door has closed? Even Hollyweird closed the door on her. And they're all interchangeable as far as I'm concerned. We will also discuss Jamie Foxx, and that whole that's kind of sad that because he nearly died, and now they're saying that maybe that was Puff Daddy. Also, I want to talk about, this is a cute story, guys. This is really cute. Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson, they are in a movie together. Liam Neeson, the guy that Taken franchise, the movie Taken 1, Taken 2, Taken 3. His wife, Miranda, I believe it was Miranda Richardson, passed away a couple of years ago. She had a head injury, and then it ended up being a brain bleed and killed her. So he says he confesses that he's in love with her. So we're going to discuss that. And then also, I want to touch on this young lady. There's a young lady, she's a Gen Zer. She said she was tired of obsessing over the situationships. So she decided to go boy sober. So we're going to briefly discuss that. So I am really excited about that. Rinsky. So Rinsky says, do you think the divorce rumors came out to counter the King's tour? Can't wait for your take on Jamie. Oh, you know what, Rinsky? That is true. Oh, you know what? I think so. Oh, right. I think it might be so. You know what? We're going to talk about Meghan Markle. Let's talk about that right now. Let's jump right on into it. I'm going to share my screen here just so you can see what this article, what they're saying on Radar Online. And now, though, these two, you know what? And it don't have to be Harry. It could be Meghan. Because this Meghan, ruthless Meghan Markle, let me share the screen. And this is from Radar Online. Ruthless Meghan Markle set to give hen-pecked husband Harry the chop after she butchered ties with dad and royal family before axing her closest friends. So now I believe, well, let's read it. Let's kind of dig into this article first, because I tend to believe that Meghan don't have any power. And Meghan will always be a petty thief. She's not going to let Harry go because he's a money bag. And she's not really bright. She pretends like she is, and her thinking skills are all skewed. So she's not going to go anywhere. She's going to hold on to Harry for dear life because that's all she can. What else she going to do? She's not stupid. So here's what they're saying. She's cleaved through so many staff. She's been dubbed everything from Duchess Difficult to a mini dictator. RadarOnline.com can now reveal Meghan Markle is set to make Prince Harry her next chopping block victim. As rumors explode, the pair have secretly separated. Really? Okay. So after butchering her ties to everyone from dad, the royal family, with Megxit, and her closest friends, including Jessica Mulroney, experts say the ruthless ex-actress is on the road to make her split from henpecked husband Harry 40 official. I don't believe it at all. Let's keep going. Royal biographer Hugo Vickers said about her ruthless habit of taking the axe to her relationships when they've served her their course. People usually act in character and they usually act on form. I hate to say it, but her form is that she dumped her father, she dumped her first husband, she dumped her Canadian shelf lover, she dumped Jessica Mulroney, she then dumped the entire British royal family. So who is going to be next for the chop? I think inevitably probably Prince Harry. And there'll come a time when she'll think that she doesn't need him. Oh no, she needs him. This chick here needs him, baby. She's not going anywhere. I don't agree with that. But let's finish this and we're going to discuss it, okay? Multiple sources have referred to Harry as a hen-pecked husband. And experts fearing for the prince's future say he could also be set to become victim to Markle's infamous tell-all interviews if he ends up being divorced by the Duchess. Yeah, she's going to do that. That's a given. Vickers added, I don't know when she might make that particular call, and it's not for me to speculate, but she knows she will probably somehow put him in the wrong so that she can say that she's a wronged woman and he's just behaved like all the others. I don't think she ever admits that she is wrong about anything, but I feel very sorry for Prince Harry because I think he's in a very difficult place at the moment. I think he has been for some time. I don't think that her projects have done Harry any good. All right. Yeah, let's get into this. I am ready to discuss it. What do you guys think of this? Do you really believe that this chick is going to let go of a prince? Even if you think she's made bad decisions through and through. Because remember, she's a narcissist, a sociopath, and a petty thief. Harry is opening these doors for her. She's not going anywhere. I totally disagree. Her ex-husband was not a prince. Her chef boyfriend was not a prince. Her own father, to me, he's her own daddy. That's her father. Wouldn't he be someone you would love unconditionally, but no, not in Meghan's world. Not in Meghan Markle's world. No, ma'am. Nope. No, ma'am. No, sir. So I don't think so. I don't think Meghan would be a fool. Now, she's been a fool all along. She blew up the bag. But if she divorced this man, what she's going to do, she's going to let Harry do whatever he wants as long as he don't pull the trigger. What does that mean? They say Harry be gone all the time. He's not there. So she's going to let him have his mistresses. She's going to let him run and smoke weed all day like he does, allegedly, and whatever else, like Lady C says. She's not going to he has to pull the trigger because Meghan has no incentive to. And if anything, with Harry away, it gives Meghan Markle time to play too, practice them yacht girl skills, build relationships with powerful people behind the scenes. He'll be doing her a favor. So she won't leave him. He's got the power. She don't. Because as soon as she leaves him, those doors will close. I mean, WME will no longer represent her. The only reason why they're holding on to her now is because she's married to a prince. That's why. So let's get into these comments right quick. I want to know, what do you think? Rinsky says, I believe these divorce rumors are another PR stunt. They are calculated about everything. No way she'd let him go without the cruelty she displays to others, in my opinion. I agree, Rinsky. He ought to embrace the idea. I don't want to say embrace it. Harry needs to wake up to the reality that this chick is going to write a tell-all book. No matter what happens, she's writing it. But what Meghan, because she's a narcissist, let me drink this right quick. Because Meghan Markle's a narcissist, she thinks that it's going to sell out, that people really want to hear what she's got to say. No, we don't. We only want to pick it apart. All of us, most of us, we're not going to buy it. We're going to hear someone, Lady C or Dan Wooten or one of the other people on YouTube that got a channel. They will buy the book and read the excerpts so we don't have to buy it. That's the way to do it. And Meghan Markle thinks we really care about that, and we don't. Girl, we don't give a damn. We really don't. We only want to know how long this shit show, this circus, this train wreck, we want to know how long this shit's going to last. We want to know what's going on behind them walls, their Montecito walls. I don't want to call it Monte Shit Show because I got a chance to visit Montecito and Santa Barbara, and those people, Montecito is very beautiful, and those people can't help it that they got this chick living amongst them. They can't help it. So I don't want to call that beautiful community that, because it's not a Monty shit show, cheap shit toe. I mean, I don't want to do that because that's not fair to that community. So, but Rinsky, yeah, I think if they are calculating, that's sad. If Harry is actually calculating with her, I think he's such a dimwit. I don't think he would calculate with her. I really don't. I think she'll do it. I think that he is just, but I don't know. You might be right. If he is, that would be dumb, because Harry needs to hold on to his father for as long as possible, because his father is, basically once William become king, it's gonna be a dark times for these two. I think Harry need money. UV Voss says, "Hey, thanks for joining us, Rhonda with the narcissist. It is her rules and her rules alone, and those will not be revealed to us. It's very possible she keeps him on a very short leash, and Harry can't leave her. She will leave. I don't know, I don't know. Meghan can be the biggest narcissist in the world. First of all, I don't think Meghan's going to be able to control Harry forever, because Harry is feeling the pressure. He may be a dimwit, and he may be like, what did Tina Brown call him? A lamb to slaughter. Yeah, he may be so in love with her, it doesn't last forever. Also, he understands his brand and why people don't like him now. He can feel that. He can feel that, the acid from that. Oh, yeah. He can feel the acid in that. I really do believe that. So we shall see, though. Rinsky says, apparently Jamie mentioned this poison in his stand-up, but he's now denying it for some reason. Oh, Rinsky, I can't wait till we get on that topic, because now he's denying it. They said he called the FBI, so I don't know. Hi, Yuva, again. Okay, Meghan Markle is a narcissist. HD Tutor YouTube covers her extensively. Yes, I like him, his channel. The length of the marriage will solely depend on if Harry remains under control and if there is value in continuing to use him. Sad but true. She's gonna see what Meghan Markle gambled on. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I like HD Tutor, by the way. He's an expert on narcissists. But see, here's why I think Meghan Markle is gonna hold on to him. Meghan Markle's original plan didn't work. Remember, when she got there, she ended up being what she is. A narcissist, sociopath, petty thief. She stole the prince, stole the titles, all the little fine china and valuables she could fit in her suitcase, her and her mama. She got that deal with Oprah Winfrey, that tell-all with Oprah Winfrey. She got that. She got the $100 million deal from Netflix, which I think, in my opinion, I think Oprah and her best friend, whose husband is the CEO or some executive at Netflix, Oprah, in my opinion, was able to engineer a deal like that, a mega deal, because of Harry, Meghan Markle. So Meghan had that. She had the Spotify deal, and then they had that multiple book deal with Random House, Penguin Random House. Now, Meghan Markle really thought her plan would work. And because she's a petty thief, she's also a narcissist and a sociopath. So she does not have empathy, and it's hard for her to read a room. Now, I'm not a big expert on sociopaths, really. I can't claim that expertise. But from what I understand, it's really hard. They don't have empathy. So when they exhibit empathy and stuff, it's all just an act. But inside, nothing's there. And I think Meghan Markle blew up the whole situation because of that, because she is a sociopath. So, and then the narcissism. So she's not a major strategist. That's not her strong suit. And she's not that bright, but she loves to act. She's a performer. This is probably her best acting job. What's she doing now? But remember, she did all the yacht girl stuff, all the nasty stuff that allegedly. She did all of that and still could not break into Hollywood. She couldn't even get in through the Hollywood way. So anyways, back to them. She thought that her star was going to catapult, rise. She thought I've been saying this about Meghan Markle from day one when I started reporting on her. She convinced Harry that she was like a level A superstar. Because Harry thought, oh, wow, she's able to get with Oprah. She invited Oprah, George Clooney. And it's like Harry in his dimwit mind did not realize it's him with the power. It's his prestige that opened the doors. This girl was playing a role. She was pretending. She's a royal hillbilly. She's not, the inside there is not, well, we know the creature underneath that mask. But my point is that Harry fell for this girl because he's a dimwit, but she blew it. She thought that her star was going to rise, and it did not. The universe slammed her, spin her around and slammed it right down to the ground. Universe is saying no. The universe is saying no. So she's not going to leave him, because why? To go out and do what? What's she going to do? Once she divorced Harry, them doors are closed, and WME will drop her so fast. The only reason why they're keeping her while she's getting no work is because she's married to a prince. If she decides to become a divorcee of a prince, where's she going to get work? What, Tyler Perry's going to invite her, give her a director or producing role at Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta? And Meghan don't want to be around all them black people. You know that. Meghan identified as white, not black. She came from a whole black woman. And Meghan came, Tyler Perry Studios, and Tyler ain't gonna step on that third rail. He's not gonna do that one because I'm watching. I'm like, and a lot of black people are watching. Like, wait a minute. She gets a producing role, and you got all these talented black people, and you skip over them for this shit? Oh no. So, anyways, I don't know. I don't think she'll ever leave him because her plan did not work. That's basically what I'm saying. Her plan didn't work, and it's delicious to see. That's why you can't win when you play dirty. You cannot win playing dirty. No, ma'am. No, sir. But I'm wondering if it is a plan too. Like, every time they come to the divorce rumors, but I don't think Prince Harry and calculating, it's hard for me to believe that. I think he's a dimwit and real simple. Uva says he is excellent, outstanding, masterclass in personalities. Yes, I love HG Tudor. He is funny too. Hilarious. Okay, Polly Socks. Hi, Polly. She has the kids in U.S. without titles in California courts. Yeah, California courts. I mean, the U.S. don't give a shit about titles. Only if it's going to market it. Hollywood and Hollyweird care about that only because they think they can market these two. But now Hollywood has said no. The Hollywood Reporter, and Tina Brown to come out. Now, I did not know she was editor of Vanity Fair too. She was the founding editor of Vanity Fair too. And the Daily Beast. I think it was a Daily Beast too. Vanity Fair. I mean, she's a royal biographer. She's been on the bestsellers list. She's come out now and said Meghan Markle is flawless at coming up with crap ideas. She called all her ideas crap. I agree. I think Meghan Markle, because she doesn't listen to anybody, because Meghan Markle thinks she got all the ideas. I told you guys, she thinks she can perform brain surgery and heart surgery. She thinks she could be a cosmetic dentist and a plastic surgeon. She thinks she can be a biggest philosopher and an intellectual. I mean, and she spoke a little Spanish, and and then she thought we were supposed to put her on a pedestal. The girl, she's a narcissist. So no, her ideas. And why, there are narcissists that are uber successful. But I think that Meghan's problem is that she's a sociopath and she's a petty thief. So I think that there's a lot of, she's hit with some really bad personality flaws. Why she can't self-reflect and why she's not mindful and why she's not running them numbers. I tell my daughter and my son, whenever you make decisions in this life, I don't care what it is, run them numbers. And if you come out in black, go ahead, proceed with caution. But if you come up red, if you run them numbers and you coming up red, you better pump them brakes. You better slam on them brakes. So she's coming up red every time. This American Riviera Orchard with the jelly jam. Where the hell, where are you selling stuff at? I mean, it's like, what happened? She can't even register the name with the U.S. Trademark Department because you cannot name your business after a location. Like Santa Barbara in that area in Montecito, that's known as the American Riviera. You can't go name your business after that and trademark it. Like you get to, where they do that at? So she don't think stuff through. What about her Spotify deal? They call that, the head of content called her and Harry fucking grifters. Now we know Harry don't know nothing. He's a prince. He shouldn't even be out here in the real world. He should not be out interacting with regular people because he is a lamb out here. They can run game on him. He's going skiing with Kris Kardashian's boy toy. And Meghan Markle, she gonna teach him them y'all girl skills, and she gonna teach him the swinging and all that part of Hollyweird. He's already done all that, in my opinion. But she gonna stick with him because that's her only choice now. What's she gonna do? And that tell-all book, she's waiting to do that with that Random House deal. She thinks she's gonna hold that in her ace pocket. And that's why I think that Harry called her on it. If he wants to leave, leave. And say, write whatever you want. I'm out. And watch her, and she gonna slam again. The universe is gonna keep giving her. She keeps running red. When she run them numbers, it's not coming up with any gains. She come up at a loss again and again and again and again. So she doesn't have the ability to self-reflect. So she's not letting Harry go because he's the tool to keep the doors open. That is her. She can attach herself to that royalty. Oh, she's a duchess, you know. Wang Xiu Wei, hello. Why don't Auntie Meghan just retire? Good for her. Good day for her and everyone. Oh, yeah. Why don't she, Auntie Muggin, just retire? Yeah, I think so. Just go away. You know what? She don't even have to announce retirement. Just disappear. Go on to Portugal and start your life over. Hollywood don't want you. Hollyweird don't even want you. That's bad. But I guess she's like, get where she gonna get in where she can get, and she's trying to build them relationships because she still believes that she's gonna be a superstar, and she still believes that she gonna be. It's like, girl, you need a lot of money, so she gonna capture another billionaire. I'd like to see that happen. I'm gonna keep my eye. I'd like to see that happen because I told you guys, I'm wondering she gonna have to work, baby. I just don't see it. I don't see a middle-aged woman like that grabbing no billionaire. I'm sorry. And well, I want YouTube to start sending me anti-bully messages again. So Polly Sox said she should have just been herself. Hey, Polly Sox, I agree. But you know what? I don't think Meghan has a self. I think that she's just all her life, she's been pretending. She has not been grounded in reality. To be yourself, you have to be grounded in reality. You have to be grounded in reality and very confident in who you are. It's really that simple. Meghan Markle, she has racial identity issues. Meghan Markle has class issues. Like, I strongly believe that Meghan Markle was embarrassed of her father. That's why she didn't invite her father to the royal family, to meet the royal family. She didn't want to invite them because she was embarrassed because he's blue collar. What in the hell is wrong with her father? He's an Emmy Award like a lighting director from the 80s, General Hospital, and Married with Children. And okay, so he lives in Mexico. He likes to drink beer. He's blue collar. So fucking what? That's your dad. I mean, he brought you life. I don't get that. But Meghan Markle, y'all, no. She don't know herself. She's not gonna be herself. She don't know anything about being herself. Uvi says, Polly, if she did that, he would have gone running in the other direction as fast as he could. Well, I think he truly did love her, but I'm wondering, he didn't love, it was not a real person, I don't think. I think that she exploited his issues, being a spare in that family. I think she exploited it. She also exploited the fact that he lost his mother young, so she was wearing her mom's perfume and getting busy with him, I think, with his mama perfume. So I think he got played. He just got played. Polly Sock says, spilling inside gossip. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can see it all play out. We got the gift of discernment and we can see. We got eyes and common sense. Rhonda, you are using reason. Narcissists don't. Narcissists think they are better than others. Their thinking is not clear nor reasonable. She can deceive herself. You know what, Yuva? She might would now. She could. You're right. Because everything else she did was stupid. Burning bridges with her own in-laws, who happen to be a royal family that's been around for 1600 years. That was dumb. I agree. So, yeah, we're going to get to see it with our own eyes, whether she's that stupid to do that. Polly Sox, she just tried so hard to be Diana. Yeah. I told you she's not rooted in reality. She's way up there in the clouds, and she put on roles. Now she get to play Duchess, and it must be really hard for her. But being the narcissist, she's not going to be grounded in reality, not until it slams right down, and the universe is slamming, telling her no over and over again. When the universe is telling you no over and over again, don't people course correct? You just course correct. That's it. Just say, that's not working. Let me go over here. She ain't doing that. She's still spinning her wheels. Okay, Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Excuse me. Hi, Rhonda. She's going to go back to where she was at when she first met him, trying to be an influencer. She's trying to now, and she's failing. Yeah. She back where she started. Where they do that at? It's like she just right back where she started. So she gained nothing. She has not been running them numbers. The stuff that I be telling my 21 and 22-year-old, and this chick is in her mid-40s. Was she 46 now or 45? She's over 20 years older than my kids, and my kids are doing these. I tell my kids, run them numbers. Whatever decision you make, you better run them numbers and make sure you come out ahead. Any decision, it doesn't matter what it is. Run them numbers and see if you're going to come out red or if you're going to come out with in the black. If you come out in the black, cool. Like, she has tried it. It's like, it's not working. All of this stuff is not working. When do you learn to recalibrate, course correct? When do you say, okay, when do you say, where have I made my mistakes? And where can I grow from this? That's the thing about life. Because we're all imperfect and flawed. I know I'm flawed as shit. But I'm not as flawed as what I used to be, because when I was during my most sickest times, when I was hurting myself, making decisions that were just damn ass backwards, and I'm hurting myself, I had to do therapy and everything. It's no secret. I've been in therapy 9 years to deal with a trauma background. And my decision making, and I still have to do it because we stumble. As long as we're living, we are going to stumble. And what you do is, when you see that you come up against something that's not working, you have to look and think, okay, what happened? Now let me think. How can what went wrong? How can I make it different? Can I get to where I want to get? How much? Run them numbers. How much will it cost me? Everything costs you. Everything in life costs you. You got to pay up. Now, Harry wrote that book. She was with Harry and did that tell-all interview. Did you not think you had to pay a price for that? What did she think was going to happen? We know Harry is a spoiled prince. He's not, Harry is from royalty. His family has a lineage that's going way, way, way back. Meghan Markle, what did she think was going to happen? Harry is now getting a reality check that whatever decision you make costs you. When Harry decided to go outside of protection of the royal family and the royal kingdom, and this chick, and you guys go to Oprah Winfrey, the woman with the loudest mouth in the country, and then and slam your in-laws, burn bridges, have their Scobie, their mouthpiece, go out and call Princess Catherine and King Charles racist. You didn't think you were going to pay a price for that? Really? You just thought you were going to every decision you make. And who did not tell her that? Her mother. It's like, what the hell is your mother doing? What is your mother doing? Stupid. So she's paying the price for her decisions. Both of them are. And she's going to pay a price because she was pretending with Harry. She was exploiting him. Did she think she was not ever going to pay a price when he wakes up and realized that he was exploited? What is she going to do when he wakes up and realize that he already see now that she's not that grade A top level tier actress that she thought he was. He thought she was a mover and shaker all in Hollywood. Come to find out, nobody will be photographed with her and no one's hiring her. The only people hired her was Netflix, and that was because Big O used her connection with the black lady that's married to the CEO of Netflix. That's why. That is why. That's the reality. She can't get it now. So Harry know he been played. Harry know he's not stupid. Harry also knows that this chick is not royalty. There's nothing about her. She's a royal hillbilly. And you better believe that's how he's looking at her. It's just that He's so stupid. I think he's trapped, but he doesn't have to be trapped. He can let go anytime. You could take the power back and let him go anytime. Anytime. So Lauren, yeah, she's back where she started. But usually with petty thieves, that's how it happens, doesn't it? You notice petty thieves always end up in jail. They never end up really getting a lot. They never end up building wealth or nothing like that. They just because she will steal the shoes off your feet. They don't, because she can't think past the immediate gratification. She can't. I don't think she can. Oh, Dallas. Hey, Rhonda. Hi, oh, Dallas. Blessings to you too. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Yuva says, narcissists study you. Harry loved his mother, so who better to steal traits from? She did it on purpose to lure him in. Very true, Yuva. Yes, she did. Of course she did. Of course she did. And Harry, the truth is going to listen, the truth always reveal itself. That man is not going to go to his grave not realizing this chick. He knows, but I'm thinking that they don't spend enough time. I think they spend more time away now. I do believe that. And I think it can go on like that until they, one of them, they could stay married forever like that. But Harry will never be able to get a woman that he truly loves, and that'd be good for him. Meghan Markle can't. She's incapable of loving because she's a narcissist. It's all about her. She's not giving him love. She's just exploiting him. I bet you she don't even want him touching her. Well, but I bet early on she was spraying all Diana's perfume on her and herself and everything. Wang Siwi says allegedly her bigger plan was to get into the royal through moron Harry, and then she will work her way to sabotage Princess Catherine, and then she will bewitch Prince William and become his lover. I wouldn't put it past her. I agree. That's how her brain works. I think she looked at Harry because, William will be king and Princess Catherine will be queen. Something Meghan and Harry will never be. So when Meghan look at William's not bad looking, and Catherine's gorgeous, but Meghan Markle would be his lover. You remember, she'd do anything and everything now. She down for anything and everything. And yeah, she would try to cause problems, but William wanted nothing to do with it. William was not impressed with Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle thought she was the most gorgeous thing walking. Meghan Markle thought she was the lightest bulb in the room. So when she was in that palace behind them walls, Meghan Markle thought that she could outshine Catherine. And then I think she received a narcissistic injury because she realized, Catherine is a quality woman, baby. And Catherine has got a lot of support. She's got an entire family. That's her foundation. Meghan Markle went in there all broken. All broken and living up here in a bubble, on a cloud, playing games, exploiting. Like, why would you do that? A petty thief? Why would you get with a prince and then exploit him? Who does that? That you think, okay, I'm going to exploit him. I'm going to take away and get all my money. And she fell flat. The universe said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. But yes, Wang COE. Yes, I like your comment. She would have definitely. But William wasn't having. I think William saw her. He saw her, and he's worried for his brother. I think he knows his brother's a dimwit. I think he knows. But William would not touch her. I don't even think she's William's type anyways. Not to say, because Meghan is not ugly. Meghan is pretty, but Meghan is not the most beautiful thing walking on the planet. Sorry, Meghan. I mean, shit. Okay, those of us average looking, we can find partners, but you were not going to get Prince William. That was fantasy, and I think that too. I think that's why she hated Catherine. Why he married her? Why she looking at Catherine, and I know when she sat with Catherine, and because Catherine sized her up and spotted what she was. Meghan Markle sized Catherine up, and Meghan Markle have no doubt she received a narcissistic injury because she realized that Catherine is very beautiful. Catherine is very smart. Catherine is very supported. not only by her own family, but the hierarchical and royalty system, the courtiers and all that. They cater to Catherine more than her because Meghan was down here. A spare right along. You the spare's wife. Play your role. Stay in your lane. I've been thriving in that lane. I mean, that's the best place to be. But when you feel with vengeance, isn't that one of the 7 deadly sins? What coveting? Is it coveting someone, or is that a sin? Like in the, I think it's coveting, covetous. I don't have a list with me, but anyways, yes, yeah, she saw Catherine, and don't listen, and she looked at Catherine, and I'm telling you, Catherine is fit. Catherine is not. Catherine is very slim, but she's toned. She's not mushy. Meghan Markle's skin looked like it's mushy. And you seen Catherine legs in some heels. Catherine got legs to die for. She don't go showing it all the time. She don't go showing it all the time. And Meghan Markle, you better believe Meghan Markle watched how she was built, how her mannerisms, her hair, how she, how she is, how people in the that whole system respond to her. And also, Catherine got a solid support system in her mother, father, siblings. You can't take that away. Because let me tell you, what gives me my strength is knowing I got an extended family. I got my siblings and my niece. I'm not out here in the world by myself. Meghan Markle, on the other hand, she's a hustler, petty thief. She's out here in the world by herself. She knew Catherine was not. And Catherine knew her role. And Catherine is well rooted in her role. Meghan Markle, but if she could have had William, she could have. But I don't think William, she wouldn't have a chance in hell with William. The only person in that royal system that she caught was Harry, the dimwit. And I think that she's going to pay. William do not like the fact that she exploited his only brother. I can tell you that. There's fury behind them walls, I believe, with William. Hey, Polly Socks, thanks for joining us. I believe William, there's fury behind them walls. Think of it as your sibling and some chick come along or some guy come along and exploit them. You know Harry is a dimwit. And Queen Elizabeth thought, okay, let her come and she can keep Harry busy, give him a life. She'll be his wife, children, all of that. And what did she do? She stirred the pot. Let me use this hand. She stirred the pot. She exploited his rage, his jealousy. He was envious of William. And she stirred that pot and exploited it. And the loss of his mother, that's a deep loss. I lost a mother young. So instead of encouraging him to work through that and recognize the blessings he's got in his life and how good he has it, that he doesn't have to have the pressures of being a king of an entire country or, and what do you call it? Other countries too, the whole realm. That's a heavy responsibility. Harry's free and he's rich and they can go on and do whatever they want. Instead, the petty thief that she is, in order to get what she wanted, she exploited him. Lauren, I think he would only divorce her if his family will let him come back. I think he knows he messed up with her. Lauren, I agree. Yeah, he knows he messed up. I think he knows. And I think that they say that they're living that's what the rumblings are, that they are living separate lives now. But there's also that possibility that it's all just a publicity, a PR stunt to take the headlines away from King Charles. And if Harry is still playing them games, he has not learned. He's not learned. He is not liked with this girl. So he can do all the PR stunts in the world he wants. It's not going to change the fact that we don't like him. We do not like who he's become with this agent of darkness. Harry is not going to leave his kids, not by choice. He knows all too well the pain that causes. He will allow himself to be mistreated to be there for his kids. Well, Yuva, if he is, and you might be right, no one's going to give him, he's not a martyr. To me, he's a fool. Because it's like, don't do that for the kids. You don't think the kids are going to, when they get older, they're going to see you and my case stand each other? And what kind of example are you being for your kids? Don't you want your kids to see you in a loving relationship with someone? Not in this where they can't. You don't think the kids can see that? They can't stand each other, but he stand because of them? No, he's a fool to do that. That's bad. You don't stay for the kids, especially don't do that. You only get one life. Where's my one life? One life. That's it. And if he's made the mistake, do the right thing. Just divorce her, get visitation rights, and listen, the kids will not be surprised. People get divorced, and it does not mean that he disappears, but to stay in with that agent of darkness. Dallas agrees with you, Lauren. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see. I don't agree with that. I don't think you should stay just because. I think that if the relationship is over, you guys at that point, well, it depends on how toxic they are. Maybe they are comfortable living separate lives, and you got couples that do that. You do your thing, I do mine, and we just co-parent with the kids and stay married. They could do that. Polly Sock says, can't trademark a location. Yeah, that's right. But this genius, now she's a lawyer too. She's a trademark attorney and all that. So she didn't figure that out, you know. She could not figure none of that out when she thought of the name. MM got them from 6 degrees of separation. Watch the movie. Will Smith's character is taught you give the rich pots of jam. They love it. It draws them in and deceives them. What? I remember that movie. Yes. I do remember that movie. Yeah, I don't understand. It's like, no one understands her. Polly Sock says blackmail as usual. Yeah, you never, I don't know if she can blackmail him. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And I'm all here for it because we watching, right? Yuva says, anyone see 6 degrees of separation with Will Smith? MM stole the idea of pots of jams from the movie. Yeah, I've seen that. She is always calculating too. It's a master class in con artistry. Highly recommended. Yes, I do remember that. Played like a fiddle, and it's going to be brutal to co-parent with her. Yeah, he's gonna have to take control of his life. That's what it's about. He's gonna have to own his decisions, make decisions. These are decisions he made. Then he's gotta make amends to his brother. And if he truly want to make amends, and if this relationship, now if he still loves her, that's different. If these two are so in love and he's calculating against his cancer-stricken father, then that's bad. So listen, and William's not going to let you near his family. William's not going to do it. So they're at a stalemate. Just wait for King Charles, unfortunately, as he gets older and it's William's time. So Harry will be able to get a little money here and there. He'll be able to get money from his father because that's his father. But I don't think he's going to get anything from William. Sorry to say. But if Harry loves her and he's calculating against his cancer-stricken father, then for PR stunts, then that's really bad. So then it's just a PR stunt. I don't know. Ella, I think Harry has issues about his lack of intelligence, and he thought he hit the jackpot marrying what he thought was an educated, accomplished woman. Ella, I agree. Yes. Meghan sold it to him. She sold it to him. Yes, she did. But what Harry didn't realize, and Meghan was never going to snag a royal. Nope. Because they would have seen through all of that. And she's one of those that try too hard. You know what I mean? Make sure her hair's all done and have the perfect clothes. And then she puts on an act. And those who are very discerning, and there's a lot of us out there, we could see it. Because someone in here in the chat wrote, just be yourself. We can see an authentic person who's just being themselves. Like, why would I put on airs when I'm sitting here having a conversation with you? Like, I'm not putting on airs for anybody. Never been that way and never will. That's not what this chick is. She puts it in. And Harry fell for it. But Harry, she revealed to the world Harry's idiocracy. I really did. She did that. And you better believe, William, there's fury behind those eyes. That's his only brother. You gonna exploit my brother, bitch? You gonna take him out there outside of these royal walls in the protection of this royal system, out there in the world to be exploited? You took my brother. I know that. And that's why William, when they were in that house, and he said William pushed him to the floor and he cut his back. I said, yeah, because he's looking at you. Wake up. What is wrong with you? Wake up. William could see it. He's not stupid. Anybody with sense could see this chick. And also, if you don't think the royal family, them people, that system don't have investigators that's looked into her life, her mother's life, her father's life, all her circle. They know her, all the alleged yacht girl. They know all that. And you don't think William did not know that? Of course he did. And it was red flags through and through. Just red flags through and through. Natasha, hey, delusional about the obvious non-pregnancy. F you shit. Yeah, she is she's a piece of work. Meghan's a piece of work. Ella, yes, that's why I call her moonwalker. She's always going backwards. I like that, moonwalker, because she always going backwards. That's what she sure does. I think Tina Brown hit it off because I'm like, I can't make sense. I'm like, this girl, how you I don't understand how you come to these conclusions. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I'm so confused. But that I like that, Ella, moonwalker. We're gonna call her moonwalker. That's right. Because she moved backwards all the way to the start point where she started. That's why she went all the way backwards to start what do you call it? Right there at the beginning. How long they been married? 5-6 years, and but she got 2 kids from him. But she think, oh, I got 2 kids by a prince. Girl, yeah, you got 2 kids by a prince, but he's a poor prince compared to a lot of other princes. And as long as his father's alive, Prince Harry will have money. But it's going to be a whole different story when William comes into play. Uvi said, Ella, that's hysterical. I love it. Yes, Walker, because she's always going backwards. Yeah, I love that phrase. Oh, yeah. Paulie Sock says, yeah, a royal heir talking about his sex life. Wouldn't you tell your spouse, don't do it? Yes. She didn't. This chick, she don't care what he does. You just can't win against the royal family. Paulie, you're right. You cannot. You got to run them numbers. And I told you, every decision you make costs you. So you got it. She didn't run the numbers. She didn't say, wait a minute. Would it be a good idea to be speaking out and fighting and burning bridges against an institution that's been around 1,600 years? How will this fare for me? What kind of power do they have? How will the public react to it? She got to realize what kind of power she had in the industry. 0 compared to the royal family, girl. But because she was not grounded in reality, that was her weakness. That was the weakness. And she's a sociopath and a petty thief. She had 3 fatal flaws. Three fatal flaws. She was a petty thief. She's a narcissist and she's a sociopath. 3 fatal flaws. She had the inability to read the room. She's not a strategist. She's not mindful. She don't listen to anybody. And Harry's such a dimwit. I think Harry a lot of times is confused and frustrated because he don't know how to work through this. I bet you she be playing mind games with him. So the best thing for him to do, when he get frustrated, angry, just disappear. And she's glad about that because I told you, when she disappears, she can call up Nacho and arrange a threesome with Nacho and his wife. She can call the CEO of Paramount. Meet up with him. Remember, she was trying to meet with Getty, the senior, the older father, Getty, the Getty family. Meeting with him at Beverly Hills Hotel, having lunch. His family had to put it all, expose it all. They were like, she's, shine a light on this roach. Shine a light on her. She's scurrying, going to, in a corner somewhere, going to, crevice or something. She was making them connections, girl. Y'all making them connections because she feels like building relationships like that. She gonna be able to cash in when she have to, when money get tight. But she don't realize every year that goes by, she's aging. And these guys they're not as attracted to you when you start aging and their skin start wrinkling. That's the reality. If you're trying to be a yacht girl, you got to compete with 20-year-olds, 25-year-old girls, much younger than you, prettier than you, and willing to do just about anything and everything, more than what you did, nasty than what you did. So it's a race against time. So she's trying to build supposed friendships with them. We've known each other, when them side pieces and them jump offs, we've known each other for so long. This is a whole rich billionaire. Can you do it? Can you imagine her doing that to Mark Cuban? Say Mark Cuban give her a time and she get to play. You practice them yacht girl skills. He decides to just go see, just test it out. And then they see each other and her and Harry smile at Mark Cuban and his wife. I'm just giving an example, not saying that's what happened for real. So say they meet in 2022. So every once in a while, and then they done met a couple of times over the years. Now it's 2026, 2027. And and she'll keep trying to keep that communication going. Hey, how you doing? And he gonna be, he ain't that excited about it. He hit it once or twice, maybe just even once, but indulge her in conversation, maybe go with her to dinner, just to talk about some ideas, knowing that he's not gonna, I would like to start this organization. And he just like, okay, maybe she'll give me a BJ or something. So that's the way he's thinking in his mind, right? So she's going to keep that relationship going. And then like they got a friendship. Then guess what? Harry divorces her, but she needs money. She's desperate. So she's going to call in favors to all her guys. That's why she's building that Rolodex. That's why she show up at that children's event dressed up like a hooker. That's why she does that. Because she's practicing them yacht girls and they know it. She's trying to get them telephone numbers, build relationships, and she get to working. She's a working girl. She's still mad, so she don't care where Harry go. They can live separate lives and stay married, and she don't care where Harry goes. And all these men, her lovers or whatever, her Johns will laugh at Harry like he's a damn fool. They will laugh at him. Polly Sock says, good point. Brooklyn Love. Hello, Rhonda. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Hey, Brooklyn, I really did. Good weekend. Busy, but you know what? As long as I'm still breathing and healthy, I'm happy. So Yuva said, Rhonda, narcissists threaten to control. It's very possible she employs rage and even violence. She has many tactics to continue to control and use him. And remember, those are his kids. Yeah, could be. Could be. I would not doubt it, Yuva. I would not doubt it at all. I bet behind them, that Montecito mansion, them walls are quaking because she going off. He's so confused, and I have no doubt he loves his children, but he's gonna have to make a decision. Eastway, hold on, Eastwind Farms. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. The mistress is queen now. The mistress is queen now. She'll never be queen. She gonna be Meghan Markle is trying to get. She would love to take. Oh my God! If she could have convinced William to be sweet on her, Meghan would have gone there. I have no doubt in my mind. Meghan Markle would have been messing around with Harry's brother and married to Harry. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Rhonda, witches are experts, pot stirrers. Anyone dressing up Thursday night for Halloween? No, but I do have bought my candy and I got the outside of my place all fixed up for the kids. So I do like to pass out goodies for them on Halloween. She says she never Googled him. I know she's a liar. She wrote about Princess Catherine being a Stepford wife in her Tig way before she met Harry. All of a sudden, she didn't know who he was. Okay, you've Polly, excellent point. And there is a term for it. It's called revision of history. You will learn that on HG's YouTube. Yes, 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 yes. All right, guys, we're going to go on to the next topic. It's been an hour. You don't know that she won't be abusive to the children and that he must be there to protect them. Yeah, she going to be. But you know what? The power's in his hands. Because he could, if she abusing them kids, he could get the evidence. His family got more power than God, got more money than God. This chick, all she did was birth them kids. That's it. If she's going around abusing them, he got the power to stop it. He don't have to stay with her. He can set up, he can with his family can do all, they can get all the evidence necessary to document her behavior. She don't have to go unchecked. He can check her. He can have help in the house that he agrees with, or she don't even have to know. And they could be recording how she's treating the babies, how she talked to them. Oh yeah, there are ways, but Meghan Markle is not the one with the power. He can't cross the border with kids without her written consent from her. Yeah, I know. That's true. He can't. But he should get it if he really wants it. He should get it. Here's another one. Under the spell of a narcissist, remember, they use sex to pull you in. Harry said of MM, she lets him do anything. He loves the sex. It will wear thin eventually. Always does. Yeah, that won't last forever. And we know she'll do anything and everything now. Remember her history. Remember her history. Remember her history. Here's hi, Deborah. Thanks for, is it Deborah or Deborah? I always wonder that. Hi, thanks for joining us. Meghan Markle isn't going to dump him. She needs him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that too. She is, because, you know. Yep. Uva says, Deborah, I agree. As long as she can use him, he has value. It all comes down to usury and control. That's so true. That is so true. Oh, man. All right, guys, let's get on to a new topic here. Let's roll over to Jamie Foxx right quick. Jamie Foxx claimed that, they're saying that he claims that Puff Daddy, in a comedy show, that Puff Daddy drugged him. That's why he was in the hospital. So we're going to dig into this article a little bit more. Let's see. Let's scroll this down a little and let's share. Jamie Foxx. And he was sick he was in a bad way. I thought it was just a drug overdose. That's kind of what my instincts telling me. Jamie Foxx addresses whether Sean Diddy Combs was responsible for his 2023 hospitalization during live show. Okay, Jamie Foxx recently addressed whether Sean Diddy Combs was responsible for his mysterious hospitalization last year. 3 eyewitnesses who attended tapings of Fox's forthcoming Netflix special, What Had Happened Was, said he discussed allegations that Combs caused his hospitalization, but the audience members had different recollections of what the comedian said. Early this month, Choke No Joke, who is a videographer, producer, and director, told Comedy Hype he attended 2 of Fox 3 shows, which took place on October 4, 5, 6 at the Alliance Theater in Atlanta. On October 7, Comedy Hype uploaded a YouTube video in which Choke said Jamie has a special coming out on Netflix called What Had Happened Was, and I went to the taping. It was 3 days taping, blah, 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 blah. So what do you guys think? And you know, choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Well, why don't we just say he's always talking about the inside the industry. He knows a lot, but I don't think that I would like the jury's out. I'm not buying it. And this could very well just be PR because, as you know, Puff Daddy is, hit Puff Daddy and being arrested. He's hot in the news. So linking Puff Daddy to Jamie Foxx, I personally believe that Jamie Foxx just I think it was a drug overdose. I really do. I do not think it had anything to do with Puff Daddy, but the jury's still out, right? So we'll see. What do you guys think? And I'm going to get in the comments more because I see that Harry and Meghan one. That's a good one. I love talking about Harry and Meghan, don't y'all? Because Meghan Markle is a trip. It's going to be interesting to see how Harry worked through this. But Jamie Foxx, are you buying this, though? I'm not buying it yet. I'm not buying it. And this, like Choke No Joke, I think he knows some stuff, but I think they might embellish. I think he embellishes a little bit. The same with Jaguar Wright. I noticed they got Jaguar Wright on all these channels and stuff. Like, I think there is something to what Jaguar Wright's saying, but I think she might embellish a little bit. She might be, exaggerating and embellishing a little bit, in my opinion. But I think that some of what she says is true. I think what she's sharing with the world is a symptom, and she has been saying it for a long time. But I do not believe that some of the stuff she's saying, I'm not buying. I'm just not. But it is what it is, right? All right, guys. So let's see. Hold on one second. We've got some more topics here. We've got to get to. Okay. Oh, Pamela Anderson. Let's talk about this right quick, guys. I love this story. I like this story, guys. Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson. I really like this story. Pamela Anderson calls Naked Gun co-star Liam Neeson the perfect gentleman after he confesses he's in love with her. Look at this. It seems Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson have similar feelings for each other. The Baywatch star, I hate these little commercials they put up. They're killing me. Okay. The Baywatch star called her Naked Gun co-star the perfect gentleman after the actor admitted he's in love with her. He brings out the best in you with respect, kindness, and depth of experience. It was an absolute honor to work with him, Anderson shared an interview with People magazine published on Friday. And they got a cute picture here together. Pamela Anderson, even pretty without makeup on, isn't it? Look at this. Oh, look at that. Let's see what he says. Let me see if we could find, did he say anything? Anderson continued, sharing how Neeson sincerely looked after me, wrapped his coat around me when I was cold while filming together. She returned the actor's kindness by making him bread and cookies and leaving them for him to find in the dressing room. In the same interview published by People on Friday, Neeson professed his admiration for his co-star by saying he is madly in love with her. Oh. She's just terrific to work with, Neeson said of the barbed wire star. I can't compliment her enough. I'll be honest with you. No huge ego. She just comes in to do the work. She's funny and so easy to work with. She's going to be terrific in the film. Anderson and Neeson filmed the reboot of the Leslie Nielsen cop comedy earlier this year. In it, she stars as a femme fatale opposite Neeson, who portrays Frank Drebin Jr., presumably the son of Nielsen's character, Frank Drebin. I like this story. I really do. And I like Pamela Anderson. Look at, she is so pretty. She don't even need all that makeup on. Look at her. She is so pretty. So pretty. So I like this story. I really do. Now, Liam Neeson, as you guys know, his wife Miranda Richardson. Remember, I think it's was it Miranda Richardson, the name of his wife? I know they are sisters and a mother, but she passed away tragically. They were in a there was a hunt. They were skiing. She slipped and hit her head and went to the hotel room, and it was a brain bleed. Tragic, tragic. And they had little boys, kids together at the time. So I like this story. Pamela Anderson. Now, Liam Neeson said he don't want to date or anything. But Pamela Anderson, she took off all her makeup. She said she's going natural. She wants to be natural. I like this story a lot, guys. I do. What do you guys think of this story? I just love this. I saw I saw Pamela Anderson on the Drew Barrymore show. And Drew Barrymore washed all the makeup off her face. It was Pamela Anderson and it was Valerie Bertinelli. And they all Pamela came fresh face, no makeup. Listen, I'm thinking of Meghan Markle. We know Meghan Markle won't do that. She ain't going natural. But Drew Barrymore and Valerie Bertinelli washed all the makeup off. They took the hand wipes, the cleanser, and wiped their face, all the makeup. And then Drew Barrymore took the extensions out of her hair. It was so nice. And I like that. Alicia Keys does that too, where she just wears very little makeup. And I like that, guys. What do you think? I like that, to take away. Let's focus more on the talent. And you look at these two, they just look like there's just genuine affection for each other. And do you guys think they'll eventually start dating? I wonder. I really do wonder. So let's get in the comments right quick. I want to know what you guys think. Polly Sock says she deserves a nice man. She does. And she's been in the industry a long time. And she's seen a lot. She has. I mean, she was with Tommy Lee. She was with what's the Kid Rock. She was with that Peters guy. Okay, Deborah, I look at these people differently now that I know how they go down. That's so, you know what, Deborah, that's so true. Well, we know she got history, okay? We know one thing I like about Pamela Anderson is doesn't seem to be, she's not apologizing at all for her life. What she's saying is that she's taken back, and she's in my age group. So she's taken back the years that final years that she got in her life, and she's making the best of it. She's like, she doesn't want to be a caricature anymore. Because she said all of the hair and makeup, that wasn't her on the inside. That was a costume of hers. So I heard she bought her grandmother's land, and I think it's Canada, and she's growing food and stuff on it. I mean, that's what history. But I like what she's doing. But she'd have been, Pamela Anderson, okay? She lived, okay? She's got stories to tell, but she don't talk much. But she needs to do a tell-all and tell us all the nasty shit she did in Hollywood. Because she did. Come on now. And Liam Neeson, I don't think he's American. Is he British? I don't think he's American. So I don't know if he had to do all the Hollywood. You never know. But yes, I agree, Deborah. Great point. That's hilarious. Great point. Polly Sox, he was absolutely broken when his wife died. Oh yeah, oh God, that was so sad. And it was so freaky too. Because you fall and just hit your head. And she just went I guess she went to the room. And I don't know if she just fell asleep or something, but she ended up with a brain bleed and dying. And I'm like, oh, that's terrible. And I like how he moves too. He's a very, very private man. You never know what people do behind closed doors. I always believe that. But he does give off the energy that he's just, he loves acting. He loves his children. And he loves his privacy. Yuva says, very refreshing to see her without hair and makeup. Rhonda, you look good. How is your health program going? Oh, Yuva, thanks for asking me. I am, you know what? Once I get to 155, I'm at 160. Okay, I got to admit, I have not lost weight the past 2 weeks. So, and I see my trainer every Saturday. So this week, hopefully when I see him on Saturday, because I'm going to stick to the, because, I went on vacation for a while, and then I kept up with the diet for the most part, and I'm working on my weights, but not as much. But I got to jump back on the wagon, but I'm at 160. And once I get to 155, then my primary care physician will rerun the numbers. And he says that because my A1C went from a 10 to a 6.7. So once I get to 155, they'll rerun it. And if it gets under 6.5 or 6, he said he'll take me off of the diabetes medication. So I am back on my my trainer. Like he said, I gotta stick to my program. So I gotta admit, the past 2 weeks, I was just like, I mean, I use work as an excuse, but nope, I did not stick to my homework because I only get Wednesdays and Sundays off. But I did not work out as much. My diet's okay. It's easy because I'm diabetic. And then, you know what else? I have my continuous glucose monitor on. That keeps me in check, but it's the working out. So long story short, I was lazy the past 2 weeks, but I'm back at it. So my personal trainer got me on. I mean, I got a new workout. Part of the problem is too, it's like, God, I got to stick to it. I've been doing this since April. So, but it's a lifestyle change. So the past 2 weeks, I cheated a little bit and didn't do it. I was a little lazy, but I'm back at it. Thanks for asking, Yuva. My goal is to get to 135. My trainer's like, no, 155, 150, and just keep building muscle. But I know how I would like to see myself. And that's my ideal weight, 135. But we'll see. But once I get to 155, I'm gonna be celebrating so that I can do. No, I'll do the when my primary care runs the numbers again. I'll keep you guys posted though. But thanks for asking, Yuva. Are they dating? I don't know. It seems like it. She baking bread and cookies. You know, Pamela Anderson has lived, honey. But I think that's smart if she's gonna get a good guy. He seems like a really good guy to me. He was married a very long time. He's a widow, he's widowed. So I think that would be cute. I would hope they start dating. Dallas says that's so nice with Anderson and Neeson. I think that is adorable. And he's got, you know what? And he's such a mature man because what he been through. Oh my God. And he's a little older than her. So he understands that she has a past and a history, and he's not really judging her on that because he see now. I think you know what? I think Pamela Anderson had been through so much in the industry. I think she got burnt out. I really do. I think she just said, you know what? I'm tired. Because remember, she was dating that young soccer player in France. And he had a baby. Come to find out, he was messing around with his baby mama again. He had 2 boys. It embarrassed her so much. So she was on social media. Pamela Anderson on social media. You a liar. How could you do this to me? And he was like, I don't think he was like maybe 31, 32. And Pamela's in her 50s. So I remember when that happened. I'm like, oh my God, that had to be bad. Because I think to him, he was just sleeping with one of his, teenage crush. But she, and then the way he embarrassed her, it was awful. But I think she's been through so much in the industry. She's just like, the hell with it. And I think that's great. So I think he's a good match for her because he's also in the industry. He's older and mature, and he's also lived and lost. And I think going through that, he can probably accept a lot more from her history. Shit. Once you experience death and all that, it's life is too short. And if these two like each other like that and they got a connection, go for it. Why not? Yuval said, Deborah, I agree, and you are smart to do so. These are flawed humans, and some more flawed than others, some to the point of being a criminal. Yep. They are flawed individuals, though. These Hollywood people. But I don't know. We know for sure that Pamela Anderson done a lot. Let's just say that. Remember that sex tape. with Tommy, her ex-husband, Tommy Lee. She's got history. So she nasty. But Liam Neeson knows that, and considering what maybe he's just like people. Maybe I think she's changed though. I think that she had just gotten too burnt out. I think she has gotten too burnt out. I really do. There's a great biograph. There's a great biograph on Netflix. Oh, Dallas. Let me know in the chat, oh Dallas. There's a biography of who? Of Liam Neeson? I would love to see that. Yuva says she is working on restoring her grandmother's farm in beautiful Ladysmith, Canada, and the property is amazing. Maybe she'll meet up with him at times. Who knows? Oh, really, Yuva? I knew it was in Canada. I like Pamela Anderson, but you know what? I always liked her. I thought she always dressed up like a caricature. I thought that she was part of the Holly Weird. I thought she'd be down for anything and everything. I mean, but what I like about her is that she's not out judging others. She's not even apologizing for her life. She's just going about the business of living her life and making changes that makes her more healthy. She's doing that self-work. Remember, I always talk about doing that self-work, how important it is. And look at her. It's never too late to do it. I think J-Lo need to wash her face and stop opening her legs and taking pictures. I mean, so Pamela Anderson is doing that. She's like, it appears to me that she is starting to work on her inner self and building her self-worth and feeding herself. And you could tell she's like, I'm tired of this. She had pulled them extensions out. She washed her face. She's like, I'm not wearing these big old boobs. She dresses, very modestly. She's like, no, you see me as a person first, not this caricature. So I'm happy for her. I'm really happy for her. On Netflix about Pamela Anderson. Is it, Dallas? Because I would love to see that. I love her story. I would love to learn more about her. He's Scottish, Polly? Okay, he's Scottish. I know he's not American. Oh, Dallas, sorry, my phone is acting up. That's okay, oh, Dallas. Let me know if it's a documentary on Pamela Anderson, because I would watch it because I'm curious about her life. Yuva said, oh, Dallas, no worries. No one can tell. Yeah, yep. It's just, that's okay. Just keep, just when you can, add the comment. I want to see if she's got a documentary on Netflix. Lauren, maybe you're gaining muscle and not losing weight. Muscle is a food thing. Oh, Lauren, that's true too. That's true too. Because I know he was like, and this is another thing too, because he's changing up my routine too. Because he's like, on the 2nd, I get to see him again. And he's like, Rhonda, we got to change up your routine. So he increased. I was doing 1,200 calories. Now I'm on 1,500 calories. So my protein are up to like 160, which is my total of 160 grams, which is how much I weigh. So he says, we got to switch up your routine. And I'm like thinking to myself, what do you mean switch it up? I mean, it is work. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't feel like doing it all the time, but I know, it's what can you do? The only way I'm going to get healthy and reach my goal is to do this. So, I mean, keep me in your prayers, guys. Sometimes it's like, and then you work, I'm like, I don't feel like it. I do try to get my steps in, but then it's like, okay, get my 10,000 steps in a day. And I work out every day, but Wednesdays and Sundays. And then wait a minute. Now I got these days, intervals some days, and then weights other days, and in certain parts of the body. It's like, this is a freaking job, but I'm not complaining. God is good. And it's like, you know what? Anything worth having will never come easy. You got to work for it. I know that. Thank you, Yuva. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to keep up with it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yep. Let's see. Polly Sachs. It's great news. It's not easy. Polly, it's not. There are times and it's like, oh my God. But I realize that this weight is not coming off unless I do the work. So the goal is to keep consistency. That's the key. And my trainer said that consistency, you got to keep at it. Keep going. Keep going. So every day do something. Every day do something. Time to rest and be comfy. Yeah. You ready to go, or you saying me time to rest and be comfy? Almost done here, guys. Lord, I think they'd be a great couple. She probably got sick of all the crazy men she dated her whole life. I know she has dated quite a few, and she probably wants some normalcy in her life. And the fact that she was able, remember, I had asked that before in one of our conversations. I'm like, what celebrities out there do you think that just grabbed their life back and, they were just like, you know what? I don't want any of this anymore. I don't want any of this. And I think she's one of those. She just don't want the stardom anymore. Um, I don't blame her because it's not real. She comes from Canada. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. They do. Oh, Dallas, don't they feel like they can just? Because you know what? They are a mature couple too. Now, come on, now they old. She's an old broad. He's an old man. They done lived, right? It don't mean old and mean that they just so old they can't, function. I'm saying they live long enough to realize just what, life is too short. If you got a love connection or you got some kind of a traction and you two just want to love on each other and treat each other well, why not? And you're not hurting anybody, why not? Polly Sock said she was abused very young. No, she was. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about her. Maybe that explains why she was doing all of that explicit stuff. Do she have a biography out? Do you guys know if she's got a biography out? Yuva says it would certainly seem to be an improvement in caliber of male persons. She also has new vegan cookbook out that she originally wrote and dedicated to her two sons. Oh, that's nice. She's a vegan. Oh, I can't do that one. I can't. I like meat. I can't do that one. But I think it's good for her and her lifestyle, and it fits her perfectly, right? I think she's got a skincare product. I think that's what Drew, when I saw her on Drew Barrymore. So, yes, Pamela Anderson. Yes. Vegan diets low in calories. Oh, Dallas says it's a documentary. I loved it. Okay, I'm going to check it out, Dallas. I am going to check it out. What is it called, Yuva? I think Dallas is referring to Pamela, a love story on Netflix done in 2023. Okay, I'm going to definitely check it out. Definitely. Because I like her. I like her and wish her well. And you know what? She seems to be a kind person. You notice you don't see her battling with people and all that. She doesn't have that negativity to me, that toxicity that you can pick up with certain people. Polly Socks. Time for Pamela to rest and be comfy. I agree. I totally agree. Okay, Lauren, you can do it. It's hard too once we have kids and get older. I have 3 kids. It's a struggle. I have to make myself work out, even if it's just walking. I know, Lauren, it is. It is, and especially when you got 3 kids. Woo! I I have work. I work 7 days a week, pretty much. I'm self-employed, and that's not an excuse because my kids are in college. But now I see, because of my lifestyle, because I had gotten to the point where I was not as active, I wasn't watching my diet. I ended up picking up this weight. I ended up getting diabetes, and I have to do something. So I will. Thank you. Yuva said, I was an 80s kid. I want roller skating to come back. So much fun, great music, and great exercise. Anyone heard of Shoot the Duck? No, I never heard of Shoot the Duck. What is that? But I do love roller. I remember the roller rinks growing up in the 80s. I do. That was so much fun. Oh, I used to love going to the roller skating. You can inline skating too. They had those popular in the 90s, inline skating. But yeah, I used to love roller skating. All right, guys, we got. I think we're reaching. It's 1.5 hours. We've reached our end of the show. Yep, Dallas, she is. She's very humble. Yeah, she is. She's very, very humble. That's kind of what I get with her. So something happened where and she got a lot to share. I would love for her to I would love to hear the experience she had in Hollywood, but I don't think that she would, because she don't see it'll be kissing and telling. And maybe she don't have to do that, but I would love to. Yuva says, shoot the duck is when you were skating. Crouch down and extend one leg. Oh, yes. I remember the more advanced skaters. Oh, yes. Okay. Yep. I do remember that. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Used to love roller skating. Go roller skating. I see people do it all the time. It's popular again. Oh, it is popular. Oh, I should. You know what? All I need is a fall and crack a knee or something, break my kneecap or something, sprain a leg. I'd be in trouble. But I shouldn't think like that. You know what? That's fear. That you know what? I just talked myself out of it and didn't even realize it. See, no, 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 no. I'm gonna go. You know what? Me and my kids, we're gonna go roller skating when they come. We're gonna do roller skating. You're right. As a family, get some. I'm sure they sell all kind of refreshments and popcorn and all that for them. And then we're gonna roller skate and have a good time. Thank you, Odalis. Really, thank you. We're going to do some roller skating. The rink was so nice because it was the perfect surface. Oh, I remember it was fun. It's like, and they do have railings along the side for people like me who need kind of I'll stick close to the rail. So just in case I slip, I can hold on to it. But yes, I am definitely going to go. I'll keep you guys posted. That sounds fun. All right, guys, let me give you an update. I am reporting on tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, on my true crime channel, True Crime Talk with Rhonda. I am going to, let me put her up here. The young lady we are going to discuss is, let's see. Hold on one second. Give me a second here. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's put her picture up. Poor lady. Okay. Here it is. Reporter Sarah Greenhalgh was murdered after her cryptic Facebook post. But who did it? Here she is. This story is so fascinating to me. She was a reporter, and she lived, this happened in 2012, but she lived in Upperville, Virginia. And she had posted some strange cryptic message on her Facebook. And then she lived in like this really cabin, this nice cabin. The fire department came to her house, her place up in flames. They find her. She's got a bullet hole in the head. So what happened to her? So I'm going to get into that. I'm curious about her. I saw this picture of her and I read about her story. So I'm like, you know what? Let's discuss her. What happened to Sarah and why? So we're going to get into that, guys. So if you get a chance, take a look at my True Crime Talk with Rhonda, my True Crime every Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, I could put a link in there. Hold on. Yes, Dallas, I could put a link in. Oh, Lauren, yes, I can do that now. Give me 1 second here. This was fun, guys. Let me pull this up right quick. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, let me pull it up right quick for you. But poor thing. It's like, I love true crime. And it's so much. I find what's interesting is so much to report on. It's like so many stories, and it just be like, oh my god, oh my god. So, but I try to get the ones that piques my interest, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. So let me copy this link and I will send it to you. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we go here. Home. Hold on 1 second. As soon as I copy this link, let me see. Here we go. And then how do I go? Give me 1 second. I'm having issues getting to the channel. Okay, view channel. All right, here we go. All right, guys, I got it. Hold on 1 second here. Why won't it let me copy it? Oh, come on. Okay, give me 1 second here. True crime. Here we go. Copy. Here we go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Here, I'm going to copy it here. That is, here we go. Okay, I watched about the monster Wade Wilson today. What a psycho. Wade Wilson? Who's Wade Wilson? Polly, who's Wade Wilson? I'm going to look him up. Good night, O'Dallas. Thank you. Intal Pine, thank you so much. Polly, thank you. Lauren, thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Yuva, it's always great to hear your input. O'Dallas, I think I said hello and good night. O'Dallas, good to see you. Polly Socks, thank you so much for joining us. Lauren, Yuva, yep. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. So we have great conversations here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Deborah, thank you so much. Lauren, thank you. I just want to say thank you. Personally, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Anybody I miss, I apologize. Oh, Wong, Sia, thank you, thank you. I think that's it. Anybody I miss, I'm sorry. You know I love you. Rinsky, always Rinsky. Thank you so much for joining and adding your input. All right, guys, you have a beautiful night. I will check in with you guys within the next 48 hours. And also check my true crime channel, Mondays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Times. Love you guys. Have a beautiful night, and I will chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.